pride is not only in the natural area, there is also pride in spiritual area. It's not just submitting natural things. What about when you think you heard from God and you have to submit that? It is at that moment it will test your pride. There is spiritual pride, and it's the worst type of pride. Let me give you an example. Suzette Hatton is the woman that leads intercession for Reinhard Bonnke. Anytime Reinhard Bonnke will go on any meeting, crusade, like the time he came to Enugu, the lady will arrive minimum of 40 days before Bonnke's arrival, and will go to churches, mobilize intercessors plus the one she comes with, and they will pray and fast for 40 days. So Bonnke now comes, he has 7 days crusade or 3 days. You see miracles, but that's the woman behind it. She has done this faithfully for years. Then 1 year she said, the Lord said to her to go into inner city ministry and start reaching prostitutes. He said, wonderful. So she ran to Reinhard Bonnke with excitement. The Lord just said to me, I think it was January 1st too, or whatever, go to inner city ministry and reach prostitutes. So you know, and Reinhard Bonnke said, forget about it, throw it into the trash can. You see what submission is? So she went to the Lord in prayer and said, Lord, I thought you were the one that told me this. Reinhard Bonnke said I should forget about it. He said, do what he said. If it's you people, you go ahead and do the one you want. Because you say, you know, you use higher authority as a basis to disobey authority. That's a big mistake. I see a pastor here. I can recognize him very well. I see his wife here. Stand, madam. You get up now, maybe in this encounter. An angel appeared to you and he told you you are now a missionary to South Africa. Is the angel from God? Yes. Genuine angel? Yes. So you get home, he said, Oga, the angel appeared to me in the encounter while Pastor David was still speaking. Of course, he was the angel of the ministry. He told me I'm now a missionary to South Africa. So I'm working on my visa, and because I have to leave, I have to obey God. What God will be waiting for are two things. Number one, to see what he will say. He says, sit down. That's the last bus stop. That's the final. You sit down. You don't move an inch. You move, God will not be with you. Satan will decimate you on the way, and you say, but it's God that sent you. So what you do is you say, Lord, you know, based on your word, I cannot move an inch until my husband puts his blessing on it. So if you're the one doing this, I will give you enough time. You better go and talk to him. The day he tells me, they will move. Simple. That's how a person that is taught, who has meekness and humility, operates. There is only one ground, only one, where people under authority are permitted to disobey authority. How many of you would like to know that ground? It's very important that you know that. It is when the one in authority is now telling you to do what is evil. Is moral issues. And we're discussing right and wrong. Somebody in authority is now telling you to do what contradicts God's word, not what you think you heard. It has nothing to do with I heard, I didn't hear. Leave all those your bullshit. Throw it into the pit toilets. It is when, take for example, you are truly her husband. One day you come and say, you know, we are having problem with getting the money to start this business. and we have really prayed. This 10 million has not come. But there's this chief, this politician. Just go and sleep with him. Just one night and get the money, please. That is where, both as a wife or as a child under parents' authority, or as a man under your pastor's authority, you will still respect the authority, but respectfully decline. You see how Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego talked to Nebuchadnezzar. He said, "Oh king, we will not bother to answer you. If it's other things, yes. But on this matter, to go and worship idol." Then, no matter the consequence, if they like throw you into the lion's den, or he decides to kick her out, God will go along with her. And at the end of the day, he is the one that will go down, she is the one that will go up. There might be a season of wilderness, because people who do what is right sometimes suffer for it. But when it's over, go and check Joseph. Joseph will be the one up. Where is Potiphar's wife? Go and check. You will see the 3 Hebrew children promoted. So when it comes to that, and it's only one when it comes to moral issues, where God's word is clear on something, and somebody that's supposed to be in authority is telling you to go and violate it. On that ground, I respect you, but on this matter,